Thank you, Konami and Limited Run Games, for making this character return for the Nintendo Switch and making this awesome looking collector's edition. I have never pre-ordered a collector's edition that fast as I did with this one. I have so much nostalgia for the Super Nintendo game back in the days, and I played the shit out of that game all the time. I never owned it back then. I rented it a lot, and I remember I was coming pretty far into the game. I think it was the second last stage. And when I started to collect for my Super Nintendo games, Sparkster for the Super Nintendo was one of the games that I really wanted in my collection, and I got it last year. And I must admit, I'm so surprised how far I came into that game, because the Super Nintendo game is actually pretty difficult. But in this version you get Rewind, and you get the Sega Genesis game, the first and the second game, and I've never played those, so I actually get 2 new games, so I'm so hyped for this one, and I needed the Ultimate Collector's Edition. And it's so crazy that it's standing in front of me right now. I think there are only 1,400 made, so down the line I have a feeling that this will be pretty rare. And normally, if I didn't have the YouTube channel, I think I would have kept it sealed. But I like to do content and I love to open boxes, so I was thinking, to hell with it's going up in price. I'm never gonna sell my Switch collection anyway, so why not just open it? Limited Run changed a lot in the quality with the different collectors they made, but this one is one of the very sturdy and very robust collector's edition. It reminds me a lot of the collector's edition from what is it called? Blasphemous 1 and the Castlevania collector's edition, where you get the shadow box with the music in it. This doesn't have a shadow box, but it have a figurine and a lot of other things. I think it have a cartoon as well. But let's open it, and you know me, I enjoy to open Limited Run plastic, and yeah, this is so hype for me. And yeah, the plastic is absolutely amazing. So let's enjoy this moment and peel it off, and let me know down in the comment section, have you ever played one of these games back in the days? I'm an old man very soon, and I'm 34 years old, so I have a lot of nostalgia for the Super Nintendo era. And oh, the plastic. So I don't know how old people are that are watching my videos, but if you was living back in the days with the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, you have definitely heard about Rocket Knight or Sparkster. It was back then you had a lot of different characters that tried to do the same thing as Sonic and Mario. Mario? What the fuck? As Mario. Why does it sound weird? In Danish I always just say Mario, but why does it sound weird when I say it in English? Mario. Mario? What the fuck? I never said that before. Mario, I think. Never mind. But yeah, a lot of different characters was trying to steal the light back then, and some of them burned through. As an example, Rocket Knight and I love that I can't remember anything right now. Buster and Arrow the Acrobat and other characters. And if you like what you're seeing right now, then give it a sub. I have a lot of other unboxing here on the channel as well, so check them out and thank you. But let's see. Should I use the knife? I think I will do it. I don't know if it works well on this one. Normally I use the knife when it's a thin box, but this one is actually pretty thick. So I think it's better to use the fingers, but I have to be careful. Ooh. Oh my god. This is nerve-wracking. Oh! Come on! I'm so nervous to bend the corners. No, fuck off! Did I just bend it a little bit? I think it didn't, luckily. But I have to be careful. Oh, a little bit. I actually did bend it a little bit. You can see. I think it got a little bent. Fuck me. But that's okay. Alright. So this is the other version you can buy. It's sold out now, but this was the... You can buy a standard version, and then you could get this collector's edition. He have the same form as a Sega Genesis game back in the days. A little bigger, but still they have the same touches. Let's see what he have. Then we have, I think this is the figurine, but I think I have to put the other things out before I can take that. Okay, let's see. Look at this. Wow. The first game in the series is Rocket Knight Adventures for the Sega Genesis. And then we have the second game. And even though the Super Nintendo game and the Sega Genesis second game of Sparkster, Rocket Knight, it's not the same game at all. It's totally different, but it had the same front cover. Then we have a pin. Looks like, no, it's not a pin, but it's just a display thing. Looks pretty cool. I have to dust this off, I can see. Very dusty. Then you can hang it on. And it says Konami 2024. That's amazing. I love that. I have to look at it again. That's cool. That's so cool. Let's see what we have. Oh, I think I have to put it over here so it doesn't fall. My table is very small. And this collector is pretty huge. Let's see. I'll just take some carbon out right now. Let's see. Nothing else in here. Okay, so we have the metal figure of Sparkster. Let's see the little figurine. I think it's made of metal. I hope it's very heavy, and it feels like, yeah, it's heavy. I love that. Damn. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is so cute. Look at that beautiful character. Sparkster is such a cute character. It's very heavy and very cold. It had been snowing in Denmark today, and yeah, so, and very cold outside. The little metal guy here is feeling the snow. That's just awesome. Nice. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very heavy. Let's put this away. And then you get, what is this? Some documents. I think it's an art book. Yeah. It's some art for the different games. And I love to get these kind of things. In the game there is a museum where you can look at the same things, I think, but it's always nice for me to have it in hand. Really cool. I have heard for a lot of people that the first game should actually be the best, and then the Super Nintendo game. So I'm pretty excited that I maybe still have the best game to play. Because I think the Super Nintendo game is a masterpiece. And I'm very impressed that I could come that far in the game back then, when I was around 6-7 years old. I tried the game last year for my Super Nintendo and it was so difficult. Okay, this is exciting. Let's see what number I got. Whoa, that's a very low number. I love that. I got number 172 out of 1,400. Pretty cool. That's a good number. Nice. And then we get a comic book. This is so cool! Fuck yeah! Oh man, this is so retro. I love the purple color and the kind of toned down coloring on the Sparkster as well. This looks like an old comic book back in the days. This is so awesome, man. Come on, fuck off. I have to look at it. I think I could put it down in the plastic afterwards again. Oh, yes. Yes, baby, look at this, man. Look at this. This is so awesome. Only 1,400 made of this comic book. Ah, oh, damn. This is so cool. And it's actually pretty thick as well. There are a lot of pages. This comic was better than I thought it would. I'll put it down in the plastic bag afterwards, but for now, let's just leave it here and put this one down. And then the big box is done. So now we have all these things you have seen now is from the Ultimate Collector's Edition. So you get the art book, the comic book, your number, and your metal figure, and this to display. So I actually think you get a lot of extra stuff if you have bought the Ultimate Collector's Edition. So I'm normally when I buy, if you have to choose between the standard version and medium version and then the ultra version, sometimes I can be like, okay, I could just have bought the medium version. The extra stuff I get from the ultimate version isn't that cool anyway. But in this one and in the Castlevania, I think you get a lot of extra stuff that you wouldn't have got in this one. I can't remember what's included in this one, but I don't think it's a lot. So I really think that all these extra stuff that's included in the Ultimate Collectors is worth the money. But let's open this. This looks like awesome plastic as well. Let's see. Oh, this is a thick, very thick plastic. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's open it. Oh, it's very tight. Holy shit. It's hard to open. Wow. Okay. So we got the soundtrack. Pretty cool. Not a hardcover soundtrack, but just a sleeve cover. Normally I will prefer a hardcover CD box, but it's okay. I will keep this one sealed, but because I never use the CDs anymore. So, and if it was a hardcover box, I would have opened it. But when it's just a sleeve cover, there isn't anything interesting to open it for. And then we got a poster. I don't want to open it because it's always pain to put it back together. Then we have the game itself. That is, yeah. Look at this. Let's open it. See what it looks inside. Limited Run have always a beautiful artwork inside the game boxes, so I'd prefer to see it. I think they have included a little instruction booklet as well. They normally do that. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, you can change the cover. That's cool. What do I prefer? I actually think I prefer this cover. Yeah. Pretty cool. Let's look at this instruction booklet. Oh, so you get a little bit of the... you can see the games here. And then we get a little sneak peek of the comic book as well, it seems like. Yeah. Is they included the whole comic? They are including the whole comic. That's... I don't know what I think about that. That's pretty weird. So you get the awesome comic book as a comic book if you buy the Ultimate Collector's Edition, but at the same time you get it in the instruction booklet. Still pretty awesome that they still include it in the game itself, but it makes the comic book less awesome, but still cool. Then we have a steelbook. Nice. Let's look at that. That's a cool steelbook. Very cool. Rocket Knight. Let's see it inside. Haha, that's awesome. Yeah, I think this collector's edition, Ultimate Collector's Edition of Rocket Knight is so awesome. There are a lot of different things, and I definitely think that the Ultimate Edition is worth the money, even though you still get the comic in the main game itself. But yeah, I think the little metal figurine is awesome, and I love that you get your own number. I'm a sucker for that. And the comic book and the art book as well, and the figures over here. Yeah, very cool, and I love the box itself. So yeah, I can't wait to play it. Thank you so much everyone for watching the whole video. This was Stank from the P-Wing. Purple love to you all. Bye.